Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a really warm toned autumnal makeup tutorial. I've been wearing this makeup look quite a lot. This has been kind of like sort of like an everyday thing, like I've done this a couple of times here and there. I've been wearing a lighter lipstick with it some days, but I really like this lipstick with this eye look. I really hope you enjoy the video, and please don't forget to like the video, and if you want to see some more from me, don't forget to subscribe before you go. So let's go ahead and get into the video. It's just gotten way brighter outside, so that's probably why I'm looking a bit sort of overexposed. I don't know why it's suddenly gotten brighter, but I can't control the weather. So I'm going to go in with my Laura Geller Sparkle Tinted Under Makeup Primer in the shade Champagne. I use this primer like all the time. I use like this one or the just the regular hydrating primer all the time, and it's basically like the only two primers I've been using for ages. I have got some new products that I want to test out, so I'm probably going to do a full face of first impressions or just a testing new products video soon enough, because I have a Makeup Forever like purple primer that I want to try out, so that will be coming in a video soon. I'm just not exactly sure when, because I want to make sure that I've got a few more products and like almost like a full face to test. You know, I want like as much as I can possibly get, I suppose. Okay, now I'm going to do some like actual like potion mixing. I'm going to take this Collection Lasting Perfection foundation, and this is in the shade Ivory 2, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that out because it's like running kind of low, and I'm just going to take a bit off of, like, you know, the pump. I'm going to put some of that on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the Tarte Rainforest with the Sea foundation in Fair Neutral. I'm going to mix them together because I'm kind of like in between shades at the moment. Like this is too light for me, the other ones, like this is too light for me, and the collection one's too dark for me. So I'm just going to mix those together, and I'm also just going to put in a tiny bit of the Japonesque Liquid Light. I think this is the only shade it actually comes in. This is actually a sample size, so that's why it possibly doesn't say a shade name on it, but I think it only does come in this one colour. But this is like the sort of bronzy shade, and I'm just going to like, you can't really see, there you go. I'm just going to mix those all together and create a nice sort of glowy base, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that with my ABH Cosmetics 113 brush, which is just a regular foundation brush. Okay, now I'm just going to put on some Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral, and I'm going to have to use a little bit more of this than I would usually use, because I haven't really like tired these past few days. I don't know what it is. I think it's just sort of like, I don't know, a few late nights have sort of caught up to me, and I've got some like quite bad like under eye darkness at the moment. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out with my beauty blender, which is on its last legs, but I have a new one. I just need to swap them over, and I keep forgetting. Okay, I've just gone ahead and set my face with the Makeup Revolution like luxury banana powder. I've been quite into this powder recently. I didn't use it for a little while, but I really do like it, and especially if my skin's looking a bit like, if I don't know, if it's looking a bit sort of like red, this really helps to neutralise it. So that's why I really like this powder, because it's got that sort of like yellow tone to it. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the Jolie Beauty Luxe Glitz palette, and I'm going to be taking this sort of warm brown terracotta colour here, and this is on a Morphe E13 brush. I'm just going to tap into that, and I'm going to start painting that in my crease. Okay, so you might want to go in with a lighter shade to start off with, something like this sort of, it's not really picking up very well, there we go, this sort of like peachy pink colour to start off with, depending on your skin tone, but this is just the way I've been doing this makeup look, so I'm just going straight in with that warm brown shade. Okay, now I'm going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, which as you can tell is pretty well used, and I'm going to go into the shade Cypress Umber and maybe mix in a little bit of red ochre just to make it not too dark, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on the lid for a very like matte smoky look. So once you've laid that base colour down, yeah, I've mixed in a bit of red ochre because that colour is quite dark and sometimes it can look almost like too sort of black. And I'm just using the same brush. This is a BH 122 brush, and I'm just gently blending the colours together in the crease. I'm just going to go back in with that same Morphe E13 brush and just continue blending those two shades together. And I'm going to go and get a smaller brush in a second and just pop some colour on the lower lash line. I'll probably use red ochre for that. Okay, so the lighting's changed and now I feel like my brows look patchy and weird, but whatever, can't fix it, we're just going to move on. So I'm going to go in with this Eco Tools dual-sided brush and I'm going to take the shade Red Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette and just run that along my lower lash line. I'm just going to also go quickly and tightline my eyes with the Maybelline Master Drama eye pencil. I'm just going to do my, actually no, you know what, we'll do the upper and the lower waterline today because it's kind of like a smoky look. So yeah, I'm going to line my upper and lower waterline quickly. Okay, and then for highlight I'm going to take the Natasha Denona metallic eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Light Coral, and it's so light it's not even showing up. It looks like that. It's kind of like a sort of peachy gold, I don't know, it's sort of got like a bit of a duochrome effect to it. I'm not sure if you can see that. It looks really, really nice as an inner corner highlight. It's quite dramatic, probably not for everybody, but I've been using this quite a lot as an inner corner highlight, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it on this little angled side of this Eco Tools brush. I'm going to put that as my inner corner highlight. Just going to go ahead and throw on a wing. This is the, I'm going to use the Lancome Plume liner, which is like my favourite liquid eyeliner ever. It's just the best. I bought a new one the other day. It's expensive, but it's so worth it. This has lasted me ages and not dried out at all. It's great. Then I'm going to go and use the Laura Geller Glam Lash Volumizing Mascara. So we'll just go do that and I'll come back. As you can see, that mascara has some pretty serious stuff. That is one damn good mascara. Like, I know, I've been so into Benefit Roller Lash for so long, but I really do like this one a lot. It like builds so nicely and it's like really nice with like a smoky look like this. I'm just going to go ahead and take the Tarte blush in the shade Thrilled, and this is just like a little mini one. This is their like Amazonian clay blush. I'm just going to take the 17 blush brush and just pop a little bit of that on. I've been a bit more into blush recently than like I ever have been in my life, and I'm kind of enjoying it more than like putting on bronzer at the moment, because every time I put on bronzer recently, it looks alright, and then if I get in like different lighting and look in the mirror there, it just seems to look really orange, so I'm not about that life. So I'm just putting some blush on. I really like this shade. It's like a very sort of, you know, like very natural peachy brown colour. Anything pink just makes me look ridiculous, like most of the time. There's like a couple that are okay, but most of the time I put a pink blush on and I just look crazy, like a clown. It's not okay. Okay, now I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit. No. This is the Sweets Glow Kit, and I'm going to take the shade Taffy, which is actually the darkest colour, because I'm actually just about tanned enough that this works for me now. Sorry, I cannot talk today. I've got a bit of a sore throat, in case you couldn't tell. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a bit of a weird cold. I'm going to take the shade Taffy on the Spectrum Tapered Highlighting Brush, and I'm just going to put that on the tops of my cheekbones. And I'm going to mix a tiny little bit into butterscotch as well, probably. And I don't know, I quite like some of these colours that mix together rather than using them just by themselves. But yeah, this is like a really nice sort of, this comes out a lot lighter than it looks in the pan. So if you were considering the Sweets Glow Kit and you've got fair skin, I wouldn't be too intimidated by it. Like, it looks quite dark there, but if you put it on with a brush, then it doesn't come out too dark. So, because I was kind of scared of this colour. And then I just decided to use it the other day, and it worked out fine. So, would definitely recommend this one for fair skin, and the Aurora Glow Kit is really good as well. But I think that one works for quite a lot of skin tones. So, yeah, it's just up to you. If you were considering purchasing one of these, I would get this one. If you are sort of like light to fair, it would work for you. So there's that highlighter on. Like I said, it's sort of like a kind of like a peachy colour, kind of like a dark peach colour. For this makeup look, I wanted to sort of, you know, when it's kind of like those colder autumn days and you want to bring a bit of life back into your skin, you know, something a bit more dramatic. So that's kind of why I wanted to put on more like blush and highlight rather than like too much bronzer, because I think sometimes, I don't know, if it's kind of like you're getting paler and you're trying to put too much bronzer on, that's why it usually just goes too dark. Like the amount of times I've looked in the mirror recently and I've been like, I just need to stop wearing bronzer. because it looks too dark and I've just had enough of it. I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Leo Liquid Lipstick, which is a really great one for like autumn time because it's really warm toned brown. Really like the colour of this. Okay, the lipstick is still drying down a bit, so that's why it might look a bit shiny, but it's just drying down matte. It only doesn't take too long. I've just put a little bit more of the Natasha Denona Light Coral Shadow on the inner corner because sometimes it gets a bit blended away, you know, if you're like blending different colours out. So just add a little bit more of that on, and this is a really beautiful inner corner highlight. I really like this. Okay, so we are done with this makeup tutorial. Very autumnal, lots of warm tones. I really hope you enjoy this makeup tutorial. I think it'd be really nice on like a night out or in the evening, or you know, you could wear this during the day with more of a lighter coloured lipstick. I think Colourpop's Aquarius would look quite nice with this. I'm borrowing that one like here and there with like a similar sort of eye look. So I really hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and I'll leave all the links to products down below, as well as the discount code for the Jolie Beauty Luxe Glitz palette. So if you've got any requests, let me know down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!